Hello and Happy New Year. I'm Debbie Foge, the founder and chief riding coach for Carolina Cruzin Motorcycle Coaching. 2020 was definitely a challenging year for all of us. I think that's probably something we could all agree on. But for me and Carolina Cruzin, 2020 was actually a really great year. I had unofficially begun my training business back in 2019 with the purchase of my first training motorcycle and having the honor of working with a small handful of women to help get them riding. But in 2020, I made the decision to take my business more wide scale. I had finished my website that I had started to create in 2019, and I launched a Facebook business page for Carolina Cruzin Motorcycle Coaching. Then I took out some ads on Facebook, and within the first week, I started getting an overwhelming response about my services. Within 2 weeks of my official business rollout, I already had 4 people signed up for lessons. When I first began, I thought maybe I'd have the opportunity to work with 8 to 10 ladies at the maximum throughout the whole entire year. And I had no idea how long I would even be doing this for. But by the end of June, when my training schedule was booked all the way to the end of August, and I had women on waiting lists for if there happened to be any cancellations, I knew that I had tapped into something that was much needed, something that was missing from our market. And that was motorcycle training dedicated to women. It was at that moment that I started to run my business, that I decided to stop running my business as a sole proprietorship and officially register my company as a limited liability company. And so how exciting to be a real legit registered business with the state of North Carolina. In addition, I purchased my second training motorcycle. When all was said and done, from May through October, I worked with somewhere between 25 and 30 women. That was something I never expected. Some came to me wanting to learn from complete scratch. Some came to me to help them refresh their riding skills after not riding for many, many years. And some came to me after taking the MSF, looking for someone who can support them and coach them and help guide them out on the road to help build them that confidence. And confidence in riding in real traffic specifically. Some came to me after beginning to take some kind of beginner rider course, but who quit in the middle because they were falling behind in the course, because they weren't finding the support they needed to learn to ride, as many of those girls or women found themselves very much in the minority of a group of male riders, some who pretty much already knew how to ride. And they found themselves very, very discouraged, and in some cases being downright poorly treated, leaving the classes crying. And some came to me as experienced riders looking to expand their riding skills. But whatever the reason, I felt so honored to be able to work with all the women that I did. And I love that I could be a part of this amazing journey for so many. I worked hard every single weekend, standing and sweating in the baking sun in a hot parking lot while teaching someone to ride. And honestly, I never had so much fun. It was hard, but it was so very rewarding, and never once did I mind having to work all weekend after working all week at my full-time job. That's a sign that you know you're doing something that you are meant to be doing. When it's hard, but you still enjoy every minute of it and wouldn't trade it for the world, that's how you know you found your purpose. So of course, it only makes sense that I continue to do the same and more in 2021. Last year, I put a tremendous amount of focus on new rider training. As I mentioned earlier, there was no lack of women who wanted to learn. But I realized, in addition to feedback I received, was that there was a whole entire demographic of women that I was excluding from offering my training to. And that is the woman rider who owns her own bike and has been riding for a while, whether it's a year, 5 years, 15 years, 30 years, whatever it is. There are so many women out there riding that are interested in and could benefit from some advanced rider courses. So something new for 2021 is a brand new course offering for the existing woman rider who desires to continue advancing her riding skills to become a more confident and proficient rider. Additionally, I'm planning on more guided tours. Many of those will be to the mountains, so we'll provide an opportunity to get in some mountain riding for anyone who would love to take such an excursion, but don't want to go alone and have no one to go with. Also, I'm planning a guided weekend tour to Myrtle Beach for Bike Week, which is May 7th through the 9th. That's that's the weekend of the tour. Myrtle Beach goes on for a little more than a week, but the tour I'm going to guide will be May 7th through the 9th. So stay tuned for more, but block your calendars off now. So anyone looking to attend a rally, keep your eyes open for details later on to come. I've created my entire schedule for 2021, starting in late February and going all the way into early December. All I need to do now is just get my courses and my dates entered into my scheduling software so that I can make it available to you, which I'm hoping to finally get done by the end of this week. In addition, I do have some free rider demo events coming up. Last year, every free ride demo that I scheduled got rained out. So for whatever reason, the powers that be did not want me to have those events last year, but I am having those events this year. So I've got 4 of them scheduled so far. And so if you are a woman who wants to learn how to ride, that would be a wonderful opportunity for you to come on out and have a chance to sit on a motorcycle and maybe even take a little bit of a ride, just to find out if the feel of it is something that you enjoy and if it's something that you would like to learn how to do. In the meantime, reach out to me if you have any questions at all about learning how to ride or the classes that I'll be offering this year. And please remember, if riding a motorcycle is something you have dreamed of and desire to do so badly, but have self-limiting beliefs, just remember, we believe the stories we tell ourselves. So I'm going to help you write a new story for yourself. And that story begins with, I can do anything I set my mind to. Whether it's motorcycling or any other dream of yours, make that your new story for 2021. And also, please don't allow the opinions of others to stop you from doing anything you want to do. After all, it's you living your life, not them. Don't get to your grave with regrets. The time is now to make it happen. In the meantime, be well, take care of yourselves, and ride safe. And I look forward to meeting you, seeing you again, and working with you this year to come. So thanks. Bye.